Through this article, we will give you information about some interesting facts about KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, or as it is more normally known as KFC, is the second biggest nourishment chain in the world, simply behind McDonald's. With a huge number of clients around the world, this has turned out to be one of the most seasoned and best nourishment establishment. It has outstanding amongst other kept mysteries around the globe. KFC is likewise home to a standout amongst the most well-known cooked chicken, however it makes them intrigue privileged insights of its own. Here are the best 10 most intriguing actualities about KFC. Colonel Sanders, the man behind KFC, had very humble beginnings. He started KFC by selling it in 1930 during the period of the Great Depression, the catastrophic economic slowdown in the United States of America. His first outlet was at a humble petrol station in Kentucky. He even had people eating on his own dining table in the early days. It wasn't constantly called KFC. When Sanders began, he named his eager trip as Sanders Court and Cafe. More than 2 decades later, a marked painter instituted the term Kentucky Fried Chicken. There was still more to go on it, however. In 1991, the name was authoritatively changed to its contraction KFC, to stay away from the pessimistic market on account of the word broiled, as individuals had begun getting to be well-being cognizant. China is the single biggest market for KFC. It was one of the main Western eateries to be opened in China, and after that it never thought back. Entertainingly, when it appeared in China, the trademark of the organization, its finger-lickin' great, was mistakenly translated as "eat your fingers off." KFC is a standout amongst the most effectively kept priced formulas on the planet. Its one-of-a-kind taste originates from a mix of 11 herbs and flavors. Allegedly, just 2 individuals in the entire world know the mystery formula, and the flavors are sent to their particular outlets just by means of approved faculty who themselves don't have any acquaintance with it. As said, KFC's formula is a standout amongst other monitored exchange privileged insights on the planet. Be that as it may, in the event that somebody needs to get it, they can do it in the name 99X. As indicated by Sanders, the components of the formula contains regular kitchen things like salt and pepper. The most famous endeavor of KFC, the chicken wings basin, wasn't sold until 1957, and besides, it wasn't started by Colonel Sanders, yet by his first establishment proprietor, Pete Harmon. This was 15 years after Colonel Sanders found the remarkable blend of flavors to give away a standout amongst the most well-known chickens on the planet. At the point when Colonel Sanders passed away in December 1980, such was his distinction that John Brown Jr., prevalent abolitionist, had each state-building banner in Kentucky flying at half-pole for 4 days. Colonel Sanders was a man of analyses. He was perpetually discontent with one method for getting things done, and henceforth, when he loathed the measure of time taken to cook his chicken and declining to profound broil as it traded off the taste, Sanders chose to develop. Weight cookers had quite recently begun getting to be prominent, yet they were fundamentally to bubble veggies and heartbeats. He changed to make a fryer out of it, and the rest is history. It isn't only the Chinese, however, even the Japanese have an uncommon place for KFC. One of KFC's battles in Japan for Christmas season turned out to be popular to the point that it turned into a family unit custom for more than 4 decades presently to eat at KFC on Christmas. In spite of 99% of the number of inhabitants in the nation being non-Christian, KFC has a merry deal each year. Colonel Sanders sold off KFC for $2 billion to John E. Brown Jr. Furthermore, Jack C. Massey, Pete Harmon and Friends authorities Lee Cummings and Harlan Adam. It was the biggest natural pecking order in the US around then, yet it guaranteed a lifetime pay for Sanders and made him the lifetime quality controller of the establishments.